Hello everyone, I'm Adrian Fernandez, MSP430 Product Marketing Engineer. Thank you again for hanging out with us today. This is our second video related to the LaunchPad. What we'd like to go through today is a quick overview of the demo application that comes preloaded on this MSP430G2 device. So that microcontroller actually comes with a kit, and again it's preloaded with some demo functionality. That demo application, it's a temperature sensing application, and basically we're going to report temperature and any temperature changes on these green or red LEDs. Additionally, instantaneous temperature data is going to be sent back to the laptop and be reported using a software GUI that we have. So let's go ahead and get started. A mini USB cable, which comes with a kit, plugs directly to the flash emulation tool of the LaunchPad, and that introduces power to the system. Instantly you'll see the red and green LEDs start to toggle. That's the LaunchPad saying hello. So very quickly you can see that everything's working so far. So far so good. From there, we're actually in a low power mode. We're in LPM3 right now, consuming less than 0.7 microamps. So this is a very low power microcontroller. I'll go ahead and press this push button right here, and that will enter the actual application mode. So by clicking that, I'm now in a I just sampled the instantaneous temperature at the time that I pressed that button. That's my starting temperature. So now any deviations from that temperature will be reflected by the red or green LED glowing. And the further away that I deviate from that temperature, the more brightly those LEDs will start to glow. So I'll start to rub the MSP430G2 device now. So I'm going to utilize that 8-channel 10-bit ADC, which is actually sampling that temperature using the internal temperature sensor. And as you can see, the green LED is now starting to glow. The more I rub it, the hotter it gets, the more further away I deviate from that starting temperature. So we're actually using the internal 16-bit timers of the G2230 to modulate the PWM signal that's being sent to that LED. So we're basically changing the duty cycle, which affects the brightness of the LED. Additionally, I can also use this compressed air can and introduce cold air to the system. So by doing that, the red LED will start to glow. So now you can see the red LED is glowing. Now we're colder than our starting temperature, so the opposite LED starts to glow. And this obviously did a way better job of cooling the chip down than I did rubbing it and warming it up, because the red LED is now glowing very, very brightly. Additionally, we're also using the 16-bit timers not just to drive the PWM signal, which are making the red and green LEDs glow more brightly. It's also driving software PC communication. So we implemented a software UART, or a timer UART, which is communicating that instantaneous temperature data back to the laptop. So we actually have a software GUI that's available for download online. And here it's asking me which COM port is my LaunchPad connected to. It's connected to COM port 14, so I'll go ahead and click on that. And now instantaneous temperature data is being sent back to the laptop. So as you can see, the starting temperature is about 75 degrees. And as I start to warm it up and introduce heat, you'll see the temperature start to climb up. There we go. So now I'm at about 81 degrees now, 82 degrees. Additionally, I can introduce that cold air again, and we'll see that temperature drop. There we go. So now we're at 66 degrees, so we're way below that starting temperature. So again, this is all a very simple application showing off the on-chip peripherals of the value line microcontroller, as well as the onboard features of the LaunchPad itself. Basically, we're using that internal temperature sensor, the internal 16-bit timers of that value line microcontroller. We're also using the onboard push buttons and LEDs of the LaunchPad itself. So please feel free to download this online. We've got the source code of this demo application, as well as the source code for the GUI, all available on the LaunchPad wiki. So go ahead and download them, modify them, make them better if you want, and use it as a starting point for your own applications. So we can't wait to see what you guys are capable of using the LaunchPad. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and can't wait to see you guys on the LaunchPad wiki.